welcome to the Photos by Orion vlog. I'm Karin.
And I'm Kathryn.
And today we're going to be talking about albums. I think typically people think of albums and they get them for their wedding, which they do a lot of wedding albums, but there's also some other uses for, or some other reasons you would get an album. So that's what we're here to talk about today.
So we do several different types of albums. She's got one type, which is just a hardcover. It's got a picture on it. It still has the nice lay flat pages, but that's a smaller book. Typically we do something like that for senior pictures. So that would be a senior picture album if we're not going the expensive heirloom style. But I also do those for lots of different events. People want an album of their event. So I've done those for funerals, where people want us to come out and take pictures at the funeral and then want to put together a picture book of the life of the person at the funeral. I've done them before. That's just the picture book of the life. I do them for my 1-year program where the baby's coming in and getting pictures every month of their life for the first year, because that's when they're growing the fastest. And then we do an album at the end so you can watch that growth in a nice little album like that. That's most of the albums that we're doing are either weddings or those type of albums, but I mean you can do them for any sort of thing. I mean, getting pictures for prom and wanting to have pictures of you and all your friends, going on vacation and wanting to have an album of the vacation you went on. Just because I didn't take the pictures doesn't mean I can't help you make a great album from it. So I do help people put together albums on their own. So that's just a design fee. It's not as expensive as getting the whole thing from me. But I certainly can do that and help put things together. So there's lots of reasons to get an album. I mean, really the sky's the limit. You could make an album out of almost anything. But we've got those kind of albums, and then this is our heirloom album, and this is a senior album. So a lot of times we do these with a single picture on each page and we lay them out beautifully. And again, this is just a senior session that we did where we put her pictures into the album so that she would have them, and they wanted one because of the way that these are made. They're the genuine Italian leather. They're made to last 100 years of regular use. Heirloom albums are the ones, they're more expensive, but they are really made to last. So,
and I will say that, I mean, even this album, like, I mean, I know it's hard to tell, but that's not a regular piece of paper. Right?
No, they're
these
thick
are
pages.
Specific thick pages to be used. You know, they're designed for photos. They're, you know, so it's definitely not something that you're gonna see every day, but they're definitely, I really like these ones because, I mean, the wedding and the heirloom albums are really nice, but these are ones like you don't really see, right? I think people are used to seeing the heirloom ones, and they're used to seeing them for weddings and things like that.
Or they're used to seeing the little paper ones that you can get printed.
And they bend, but I mean, this is a hardcover. You know, all of the pages, they're what, lay flat pages,
they're
right?
thick lay flat pages, so they're made to, there was a picture you had, this one. So this is actually one picture and this is another, but you can see it goes across the crease here, but you can still see the whole picture. They're made to be able to do that. So
whereas many books, like a traditional book, you always have like a little border because you're gonna have, with the binding, you're not gonna be able to see all the way, but these are designed to specifically, you know, I mean, not that one because it's white, but they have, you know, like that one they're really nice. And like, again, they're not just paper, they're not gonna rip easily. And I mean, these are designed to be looked through, right? Like, I mean, this is another one with the brick wall. There's no loss of the picture in that. So I really like these kind of, I mean, even this one where he's kind of in the center there, you're not losing anything with him. It's
not a giant crease down the middle of his face. So. I want to make sure that what I'm offering my clients is not something that they can go out and do themselves. So what I offer, the books like this, are not something that are available to your everyday average person. Typically you do have to be a professional. In the companies I'm working with, I have to prove that this is my job that I do full-time before they'll ever work with me, so that I'm giving out something that is above and beyond what the average person would be able to go online and find.
Absolutely, you're not gonna find this. Well, wonderful. But if you do have any other questions about albums, or if you would love to create a product with pictures. Again, they take wonderful pictures. If you have pictures of your own that you want to use to create something like this, definitely willing to discuss all those options with you. So feel free to reach out at photosbyorion.com, contact at photosbyorion.com. Phone number is 503-385-1435, as well as Facebook and Instagram.
Or comment below.
Comment below. Subscribe. Catch all our videos.